Ooh, child of God. See how you go live alone. That's why I didn't want to kugezesa bino ebintu ebyasimanya going live during the week. Kati mulanga ya munswazizza. Tewali muntu wano. No. Okay, muli bana. Ntandise mangu, but let's see what's happening on TikTok. Ululu, child. Muliwa? Mbaraba muwera a bit. Can you imagine? For once in my lifetime, I am actually saying Muliwa Ewatufu. How y'all doing? It's officially sweater weather. Hi, Kitty One. Oh, Naku YouTube Mbaraba Muze. How you doing? Now we're getting somewhere. Ooh, child. I don't see anyone on TikTok. Baliwa? Oh, God. How y'all doing? Hey, a long time no see. In case y'all are asking, today I will not be taking shots. I'll be sipping on some tea. You can see my cup is full. My cup runneth over. Oh, child, mulabidawa. Let me know. You know the criteria. You know what we do. Let me know. Sound check, video check. Let me know what's going on. What's going on? Tell me before we start. Meanwhile, I live for your comments. That's the honest truth. On God, there is no one watching on TikTok. Not a single one. Banabana bana baswaza. Bakukuba joka chirona misana. We got some people up in here. Okay, I gotta take off my glasses because I hate to see the glare from the I hate to see the glare from the lights in the background. So, how was your I was away on Saturday. I had to travel, so I couldn't be live. Let me know where you all watching us from today. Muliwe watufu, New York we dede. What's up with you? Abali echadondo banaye mugamba mutia. Love from UG. I miss the motherland. Okay. I'll be lying. I miss it. I miss the food. I miss the people. I don't miss the rest that comes with it. I'll be lying. I'm to be honest. So today, the hair is not hairing. Ask me why. So I undid my hair. You know, I've been wearing wigs for a minute, so I couldn't come on here with my natural hair. As much as I'm a natural hair advocate, my ish is a mess. So, twasibyo katambala. And if anybody comes for me, I dare you. Wesiba katambala na wojenganze tulabe if you will look like this. Big shout out to you watching from Saudi, Masaka. Lord. Jesus, Sweden. Okay. I see you on TikTok. Y'all are asking, is today Saturday? You didn't get the memo? You did not get the memo. I'm just asking though. Because I wasn't here on Saturday. I sent out something on my socials and I said I'll be here on Tuesday. So that is why I'm here today. Mulimtia. Chechiduo. Kawempe kutano nkulaba. Kapiach, Muliwa, where are you watching us from? Where are you joining us from? You know, the community wants to know. I love to believe that we are a community of friends and folks who are growing together. So it's good to know where you're at, you know? I don't miss a drone and tiagas or imolaru. Beram kirasi nawe. I survived abduction. Yes, I did. I did. I survived an abduction. Good Lord. Kabale, how are you? Mitiana, I see you on Facebook. Mombasa, big up to yourself. So all of you didn't get the memo that I was going to be live today, but here we are. And I just wanted to delve in. Tell me what happened in your week before I can delve into what I wanted to talk about. Oh, update. So after my last fiery live, because I was mad as hell with the whole Grammy situation and how we were taking it. Bambi Kenzo's minions came to my platforms with their luzungu lwa pika and pule. Manyo luzungu lwa bulwa kusondereza. Lwa kulusania, if I dare say. Yes, Petty Me is coming. Bambi. ne basondereza oluzungu lwabwe simanyi naye abalagirira Twitter. I was shocked because usually they're on platforms that don't require writing too much, but I was shocked. Kenzo's minions came out, they came on Twitter and they try to say something. I'm like, wow. I'm not bothered, but okay. Y'all was so pressed that you came to my socials and you kept saying, Wetina, Kenzo Tominako Jomno Nakachi, you're a Federal TV presenter. Correction. I did not set out to be the best of the best. I set out to get a paycheck. You know that. You see, people confuse this whole thing. You see, there are people who join the media fraternity to make money. There are people who join the fraternity simply because they're good at it and they can make money at it. And there are people who join the media fraternity just because they want to be famous. They don't care much for the money. They just want the fame, you know, the likes and the follows. Well, I happen to fall in the first category. I joined it because I wanted to make money and I knew I was also good at it, so I fell in the second category. And at the end of the day, it sucks to be you, but you're tweeting and going back and forth in my comment section, so that clearly makes me kind of famous. Do you get? Funa. I don't get it, but I hope you'll get me. Let me try to adjust my camera here for the YouTube people. So Bambi, they gathered their kaluzungu. They came. They're like, you don't know nothing. You shouldn't say nothing. But di anjagala kuchigumiza mbagambe. Temulina chema mwanyi. You don't know shit. And I will speak on whatever I want to speak on this my platform. If you're bothered enough to come and reply on my platform, it means I am pressing you. Pressure Munji. It is getting worse. Your English has refused to can. So did theirs. The English can't can. When you can't can. Bambi, I felt sad. I felt sad for them. They came. They said, what do you know about the fraternity? You don't know anything about the music. This is me thinking that's how they talk in their real life. You don't know anything about this music industry. You don't know nothing. You only have 46K followers on your Facebook. I'm like, the 46K got you pressured. That 46K got you pressed, boo-boo. So why you tripping? Why you triggered? Dear Kenzo's people, I say this for almost 7 years when I was doing Scoop on Air. Nze, the highest building. No kwato muzindalo. No yogera buli kigambo kyoyagala okwogera ekinene ekitono ekifunziddwa ekiwanvu ekimpi. I do not care. That's what you don't get about me. I'm here for the fun. I am here to just do my duty as a human being, do my thing, and when I pass on, I will have passed on and gone, but I will have lived this thing called life. Mumfuna badia. Me, I've seen people have come out and they have threatened me. They're like, oh, T, we shall release photos. One day we shall get nudes. You get them, you release them, then you what? How many people's nudes have been released? You think I don't have dirty? Hey guys, I have my dirty nange. Nina skeletons in my closet. Nyinji. Ngamwe. Stop playing pretend that you're all holier than that. We all got skeletons in our closet. But the fact of the matter is, do you own up to your skeletons in your closet? Do you understand that this thing called life is a one take? And you're allowed to have all your mishaps, your followings, your downcasts, your everything. I do not get scared by the things that life has to offer, because after all of this is said and done, 6 feet under I will go by my lonesome. Each one of you is going to go 6 feet under by your lonesome, and we are going to forget you days into your passing. What you did, what you didn't do, what you believed in or what you didn't believe in. We shall continue watering it down as the years come and as the years pass and as the people live who know what you did or what you said. So does your memory wither away. Mumfuna badia. Someone is asking me, Tina needs all. Yo, I was single for like the longest time ever. And like any single person I tried to date, in vain. Because all these men out here were just like, lurking. I'm keeping it 100. And this is something I have had a conversation with my husband. And my husband was honest enough to tell me, look here, you did some shit, I did some shit before we were together. Right? And wherever that shit comes out from and pops out from our past, it doesn't bug us because we're not in our past, we're in our future. And that's one thing you people don't want to understand. That's why I keep telling you, Facebook, social media, Twitter, Instagram, social media is not a place. It is not a real place. Own up to your misgivings, own up to your shortcomings, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Each one of you watching me right now has some shit you wish people didn't know about. Am I lying? Am I lying? Put your hand up if you have some shit that you believe everybody knows. Y'all got some skeletons in your closets? Mulina busikeletooni bwammwe butuddeeyo. Twali tukuyitanga tutya kozi mu ssomero? Obukalabanda. Mulina obukalabanda bwammwe butuddeeyo. There is not a female up in here who doesn't have a photo of them in a compromising situation in the day and age and era of social media and smartphones out there somewhere lurking. There is no man out there who doesn't probably have a dick pee lurking somewhere in the virtual world. There is not a single one of you here who doesn't have a compromising photo or a compromising text of you somewhere. Buli omu alina ddatewe, mulekerawo okutya. Mulekerawo okutya, baby. Live in your truth. Ate simanyi waki mutya obwerere. Babazaala muli bwerere. Ne batubaziika nga muli mu ngoye. This is just the flesh. Live in your skin. I find it different when someone says that posting your nudes is going to embarrass you, because at the end of the day, the body parts that I have are the body parts that you all have. And at the end of the day, you all wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror butt naked. You sleep with people, they see you butt naked. Honey. Umanyi mwerimba nnyo. Mbalaba. Mujja kuzi social media platforms ne muwazi comment bannange ona ina X yakoze ate ono yabadde naked. I'm like, okay. You're only putting these ones up there. Naye nga twazze mu zammwe. Can you breathe? Or will you start asking, mumpe ku mazzi? Buli omu alina ddatewe. Mulekerawo kwebuzaabuza. It is just that the celebrities are known. Naye mwenna mulina biddate. So, ddate bwo bw'afuluma, luma ogw'engulu, breathe in, breathe out, life will move on. Look at, man, me my biggest story is Desire Luzinda. Oba mwerabidde. Manyi mwerabira nnyo. Did you people think Desire would overcome those nude photos? Because her nude photos were the most famous of them all. Child of God now. She is a child of God. Living it up in California. Taking flights and not feelings. I think she's in love with Livixon now. She comes into the country when she wants and how she wants. She is praising the Lord and living her beautiful life. How many of you still remember that photo with her and her 2 fingers? Bameka? Bameka? Hey? Martha K. Her nudes dropped. We made so much noise about them on social media. It was fun. How many of you still remember how naked she looks vividly? Judith had, ooh. You also her coochie, a coochie that all of you got. All you females here have a coochie. It was up in our face. We said stuff about it, and then what? Didn't we move on? Cindy. And she was the most compromising of them all, because it was taken in a time when things were not muzuri sana. How many of you remember their nakedness vividly? We are still asking the one on social media, how many of you females think the men you slept with remember your naked body vividly? How many of you females remember the man you slept with his body vividly? Well, that's a conversation we don't want to have, do we? You see, here, I like to keep it 100 with you guys. I like to keep it 100 for a reason that I want to demystify this whole thing called life. I want you to stop living in fear of the unknown. Mumfuna. Huh? Each one of you has some shit you wish the person next to you didn't know. Each one of you has a secret you're keeping. Stop acting holier than thou. You all sit here, watch pornography videos on a daily. How many of you remember the first pornographic woman you saw? Nah. We look at Hollywood artists walk around almost sheer butt naked. Lately, it is the trend. Every female who feels like they want to be validated is going to wear something that leaves nothing to the imagination. How come we are not triggered by that? But we'll be so quick to go like, oh, her nudes dropped. Child, she was wearing mesh. We could have imagined everything. Everything. Stop being held ransom by the society around you. This society is going to ebb away just like you. This society you're so terrified of, it will go just like you. Whenever someone thinks they can control you, because I keep seeing people come into my different social media platforms with threats. They're like, one day we are going to uncover your dirty deeds and we shall put them here. I'm like, okay. And then what? Credibility? You can lose credibility over the simplest shit. The simplest shit. I could lose my credibility by thinking vegans are dumb. That easy, before even my nudes drop. Come on, this thing life. We're all going to die and leave it here. Watch him could be on way. Vincent olemedde ku date wange, nze nyina date wange. Simwegana. Nyina date. Nga buli omu nyina date. Simwegana. Naye njagala nammwe muteekinge time out. Mukkirize owammwe gwe mulina. Mumukirize and stop letting people use that as a threat. I was looking at that because people were coming to my socials when I talked about how Eddie Kenzo did not deserve that Grammy nod, and he did not. And I will stand by my words day in, day out. I will breathe in, breathe out, and still say it. He did not deserve that Grammy nod. It was a situation that got him there. It wasn't the art, it wasn't the talent, it wasn't anything. There was no je ne sais quoi, if you get what I'm saying. Zero je ne sais quoi, zero pizzazz, nothing. It was just, we know somebody who knows somebody who can make it work, period. Did he deserve it? Hell to the no. Is he going to go down in the books of history because he got a nod? Yes. We cannot deny that, but that doesn't mean I won't have an opinion. Yeah. Mumfuna. You'll be tripping. Let's, for once, we need to stop this cockroach theory. It is called the cockroach theory. When you see one cockroach, just know there are many more. This cockroach theory that Africans have, that they will just support someone simply because that someone is from where they are. Whether they deserve the support or not, whether they are wrong or right, they'll be like, but he's a Ugandan. I'm sorry, I jumped out of that box. I have an opinion. I am very opinionated. And I'm going to say what I want to say when I want to say it. Weren't you? Live in your truth. Live in your truth, badia. Mulekerawo okwerimba, mulekerawo okulimba. You be out here giving all these people props like, oh my goodness, the best, the greatest. Really? when you sit back mu mutima gwogo n'ogukubako bw'otyo, is that daguleetesiti? Mulino mwetereze mwesulise baddia mwetereze. Why I started up this conversation is because I think I needed to put it out there because I saw them coming to my comment section. Oh, you're with 47k followers. Oh, babu 47k buli genuine. Sigulanga ko following. Sigulanga ko YouTube following. Sigulanga ko chintu chonna. And that's one thing, again, you people don't understand. People come on these social media platforms, they buy followers, they buy subscription, they buy subscribers, they buy people to view whatever they want to get the numbers, and you'll translate it into, oh my goodness, this person is a big deal. Then when situations happen where they are needed to reflect the same numbers on their social, where it is different. Very different. Mamusaga, I'm just trying to keep it 100 with y'all. Just a second. I need to close here, man. It's officially the weather is cold. So I gotta you see someone, you go to their YouTube, you've never heard of them, no one has ever put them into circulation, they are trending in the country, like, but the math is not mathing. The science is not sciencing. How come? Howly? My 46k on Facebook is generic. It's genuine. These are people I did not coerce into following me. I did not buy into following me. They followed me. And if they want to unfollow, they are equally entitled to it. Same goes for YouTube. People keep telling me, oh, Yoka YouTube channel only has 28k. Bamala. Beba bange. Sibaguze, they are generic. And you see, when you have a generic following, it shows because it really reflects. If you understand how this thing works, it will reflect. Mumfuna badia. My following is organic. I have never forced anybody. And you see, here's something that used to make me laugh. When I was working with Scoop and Scoop, if you think I'm lying, go check it out. When I was working on Scoop and Scoop, and my videos would be uploaded daily, right? Every day, 9 p.m., I went live on TV, right? And in not under than 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I would have over 28k, 40k views. Mumfuna. And I used to wonder, because I would see the likes and the subscription grow on the company's YouTube. Because for me, when I was doing my show, I made it a point not to pull so much. Like, I didn't want to over-immense myself in the celebrity thing. I wanted it to only be about my work. So if you noticed it, when I was on TV, I wasn't active on social media. I had social media platforms that I never used to do much with. I didn't even have a YouTube channel. Like, I was just the job, and that's it. Get paid, do what I gotta do for the man, get my salary, keep it moving, look after my babies. But I used to be shocked that when I would go to social media, you would have people commenting and they're like, they would say so many negative things. And for me, I don't know if you know me, if you've known me for a minute, you're going to understand that you're going to understand that I live for the negativity. For me, the negativity always makes me believe that there's a positive one there. I did something right that got your attention, right? So, and then when I would see the negativity and flip back to the views and the likes, I'm like, the science and the math are not mathing or sciencing. That's just who we are. It's in our psychology. It's in our DNA as human beings. You know? And I'm going to keep it real. I will keep it real. You come onto our platforms, ask the people you so apparently hate, and you say all of these things about us. But you keep coming back for more. Ask yourself, who is at a loss? Your mental state, or me who has control over you that you can't help yourself but come see what I have to say? Who's winning? Anyway, moral of the story is live your damn life, but dear, live your life. These people out here who make you think they care, they do not care. They do not care. If you want to know how much people do not care, is you could be in a crisis in that moment and call up 5 people and they'll be like, go love you. They know you're having a crisis, but their lives are going to keep going on. They're going to keep doing what they have to do. Everybody is dealing with some shit at the end of the day. Toli wa chitalonga bwolowooza mwene nsi. Nze nakkiriza. Toli wa chitalonga bwolowooza. Right? So, calm down. Calm down. But anyway, enough of the motivational talks because I have understood. Someone is asking me what, man, you guys, the hair today is not hairing. The natural hair is, it is there. So what was happening in your lives while I was away? You know, a lot has been happening. A lot. Last time I came and I only talked about cancer, but I also had other stuff I want to talk about. And, you know, but before I get into the things that made sense to me, which probably may not make sense to you, and we have a couple of minutes to do this, first tell me, then tutandike butho. What happened that I missed? Oh, I wanted to start it with the Lugambo section before we can pull it trick. Yo, so I don't know if you're on social media platforms that did it, but I saw it on Nachirabaku Twitter. Nachirabaku Twitter, actually, not Nachirabaku Twitter, where there was this guy who came on Twitter and he brought up a photograph of a lady, and he said that this woman was actually going to be executed in Bangladesh for, guess what, drug trafficking. Then he expounded on the story and he went ahead, he went ahead and he said that the person who gave her the drugs happened to be Zari's ex-boyfriend, Stallion. I almost whipped a nenade. At that moment, I was like, pause! Pause! So he claims, he's like, this guy who was dating Zari at some point is actually a drug runner, and he gave this girl drugs, only that she got caught and she was executed. Dead. Caramba. Finished. Dearly departed, as in deceased. You get me? So, as the story is trickling in, Zari jumps into the discussion and she goes like, excuse me, so what happened was I do not know this guy and I only dated him for just 3 months, 2 years ago. I'm like, huh. And she says, she doesn't know what he used to do. She hit us with the, I only dated him for 3 months, 2 years ago, and I didn't know what he does for a living. I'm like, okay, immediately my research skills come out and then I jump onto her IG and all these other different social media platforms that reported on her dating, aka Stallion Bay. You remember? Oh, she updated us about Stallion. You do not even know. She updated us about Stallion. You remember how she used to take photos and she's like, I'm still riding with him, we did this, we did that. You remember the photo she took when he had some ashy ass hands? His hands were ashy. That's how I remember the guy. I'm like, what's this 2 years ago. Really? Was it 2 years ago? So I go back in the books of history. This is 2022. Turns out it was just last year. Was that a drive-by dating? Like a drive-by dating? That was a drive-by dating because girlfriend, she forgot she dated this ninja just last year. That's how many men she's been hopping with, which is her prerogative. I am no longer offended by how she wants to serve her kitty out. It's her kitty. 6 feet under, she will go. I am way past that pettiness, but I was just shooketh how she forgot that she dated this ninja just last year ago. And she clearly stated this, like, I dated this guy only for 3 months. 2 years ago. I'm like, girlfriend, stop lying to us and yourself. This was not drive-by dating. You was with this ninja for 3 months last year. With you being a high-profile person, like you say you are. This is where the math and science were not adding up. She claims she's high class. We are low class. She has called me low class so many times because of the clothes I wear. I'm not about that. But that's the petty me. She comes out and she says, you claim you're so high class. And for all these ninjas to get to you, they got to get through some hoops and all of that stuff. So, if you're so high class, it means your vetting process of who gets in between your thighs is on 1,000. Because if Nachigudi from Masaka can vet who is going to be in between her legs, honey, you with your 1 million followers, I bet you there is a whole security team doing background checks, day-to-day checks, like they have to be on it. Huh? So, you're out here trying to make us believe that for 3 months, while this ninja was hitting it raw or not, for 3 months, while this ninja was spending on you like you used to show us, you did not for even a second flip a minute and go like, so what do you do? How are you affording this Louis Vuitton, honey? How are you affording to spoil me because I'm a high maintenance bee? This is where the math refused to math. It became mathematics. Just ask yourself, if you a regular girl, before you decide to sleep with a man, it don't matter how loose you are. I don't call nobody loose. It's their prerogative, their bodies. But if you, a basic girl, like they call us, will take the time out to find out if this ninja is worth being in the cradle of the earth. If this ninja is worth seeing the beautiful things that lie in between your gold mines, that is your thighs. Olwo cerebro. But dear, this is not me being petty because she blatantly came out and said she doesn't know this guy. No, she says she knows the guy. She only dated the guy for 3 months 2 years ago. Correction, she dated the guy in 2021. That was a year ago. Lie number 1. Lie number 2, how you finna tell us for 3 months you're letting somebody that close to you? Because we saw photos of her and him up in cabins. We saw photos of her and him with her kids. Every single mother knows you don't just introduce every Tom, Dick, and Harry to your babies. Like for a man to meet your babies as a single mother, we naturally have that wall. You introduced him to your kids and you did not know what he does. I smell a whole dead ass rat. I smell a dead dog. Tebajisudde ku jirikiti. Girl, you lying. You is lying. Seriously, Zari, stop lying to us. You have lied to us over the years and we keep calm. You know, there's that time when she came out and she told us she is a descendant of like 10 different blood backgrounds. I'm like, so you're a mutant then? She's like, I'm Indian, I'm Chopadola, I'm this, I am that. She named like about 5 ethnicities. I'm like, oh, I didn't know the X-Men were in town, but okay. Go ahead, Professor X. She be lying. Hey, she is lying all the time. But I just wanted to know if me, a regular Tom, Dick, and Harry, will try to do some due diligence and find out who is this ninja coming my way. Ologwe alina following. Ologwe go tugamba high maintenance. For crying out loud, you're on Netflix now. For crying out loud, you was dating. Apparently, Africa's #1 Diamond Platinums. Boo boo, honey, boo, pie pie, darling, boo thing. Explain to us how you did not know what this ninja did for a living. It did not tweak your memory at some point and you're like, wait a minute, I just wanted to know how you earned this. So how did he vibe you? Because usually these are conversations that we have when we are just starting the manenos. How are you? I am fine. What's your name? I am Zari. What do you do? I'm an Instagrammer. I am an influencer. I'm a big deal. Okay, what about you? What's your name? My name is Stallion. Okay, what do you do? But dear, ebintu nange byendaba mu basocialite nange nentyamu ate nze jjukira nze sirina nekyendi. Many people think they will come to my social media and call me fake and faded. But dear, I want to tell you, yes, siri wachitalonga bwendowooza. I am not a big deal, but I have questions. 3 months. Hey! 3 months of nigga clapping them boots. And you've never turned to ask, but what do you do for a living? Where does all this money come from? I smell a rat. I smell a dead dog. Jebatasudde kujirikitika nchiddem. See, the social media again, like I said, it is not a real place, but it is also a problem. Because it will remind you of the timeline. Have you ever looked at when social media reminds you of... You have memories. I'm like, no, Facebook, I don't want... Don't remind me. I had forgotten. I blocked it out. I did. But Facebook will still say you have memories to look back from. 7 years ago, I looked at the shit I was doing. I was like, hey, who was I? But someone is out here telling us that she forgot how long ago she dated a drug dealer. Hey! Hey! Which makes me beg the question, the way this girl has been switching up the men. Correction, I said I do not care. It's her coochie. She decide what she do with it. But it makes me beg the question, the way she dates these men, in and out, it's like a drive-by dating, a gig, where's it is like a gig. How doesn't she know that if you're going to be dating a drug dealer, being such a big influencer, that shit could blow up and affect your influencing gig? Because imagine if these people actually believed that you were dating a drug runner. They're going to believe you knew he was a drug runner and you were part of it. Boom, you're losing endorsements. So you want to tell me you are such a big influencer and you do not watch the company you keep, let alone watch the company that goes in you? It made me start to look at all the people this girl has dated, and it's starting to look like a pattern. It's starting to look like a pattern. It's starting to look like she knows exactly what she's doing. She be pulling out these ninjas from the woodworks. Mujjukira oli bimwakiro gwe yaddamu n'afuna again ng'avudde ku King Stallion. He lasted 7 business days. Do you remember him? What was his name? He could barely write English on his Facebook, but he was calling GK. What was it? When you look at that ninja, do you honestly believe? Tuve mu bya hating. Tuve mu by'oku hatinga. But let us all take a minute back and look at the people that he has fronted as her relationship. There is a huge gap going on. That GK guy, Chopper, webale nnyo erinnya olikomezaawo. Honestly speaking, what was his claim to fame? Like, you claim you're such a high maintenance bee, you're such a high value target, you're such a big deal, why aren't the right people seeing you? Hedge fund managers, tebabalaba. No hedge fund manager has seen you. No CEO of a big company has seen you. No big entrepreneur from a well-known, respected organization, be it in South Africa or Kenya or Uganda or wherever, because you're a big deal, honey, has seen you. Why you keep bringing us these ninjas out of the woodworks? Who are these ninjas? It made me beg the question. What was GK Chopper's job? I will wait. What does he do for a living? Ninja. Okay. Tugenza wala. The most recent youngin. Out of nowhere, boom! High value influencer is dating a nobody. Fronting him, and that's what she does. Because she has the numbers, right? So I'm starting to believe these are gigs. These are gigs for paid amounts of money. On God. Walai. These are gigs. They come, sit at the table, and they're like, so, for 5K a month, can you front me as your boyfriend? She's like, well, let's do the mathematics. Don't have much I'm going to do. My influencing jobs are not that big of a deal. Controversy helps me sell. Yeah, I'll sign it. Boom, signed. Muntekera. Something is... Look at the men she's fronted. With the exception of Diamond Platnumz and her baby father, God rest his soul, we all know how he made his money. Banabadidida. Ntiamu, and somebody gotta say it. Because this chick has... You want to tell me no hedge fund manager in South Africa has seen you, pretty influencer with millions of followers on Instagram, who takes photos like it is your day job? No entrepreneur has seen your gorgeousness and how much you're a boss be and said, I want me some of that. The Dangotes do not see you, their sons, cousins, relatives, they all don't see you, but GK Chopper sees you. Social media platforms, you have followers and you're like, Tina, you don't have nothing. Chichwali na kuzari mkwano nyina class. Yeah, I got that. You can go to school, but you can't buy class. I'm just being honest. Because you would expect, look at the social media influencers who are in Zari's. Abali mu level ye. Batunulire. Look at the people they date. Look at them. Head CEO of this, MD of that, son of so and so, gundi wa gundi. Well, she just springs us on us some relentless, weird South African ninjas out of nowhere. We're like, Linda Katona Mujewa. Well, guy, let's keep it 100. They decided to be socialites. We shall discuss their social lives. We shall. You want to tell me, even in Nachibuka from Kampala, with zero working for her can score a loaded guy at some point. Or a guy from a good family somewhere. Or a guy who has his own gakake, but he's, where do these nobodies get the guts to walk up to you, a big star? Where do these little nobodies, unknown peoples get the guts to walk up to you, Zari, and say, hi, my name is GK Chopper, and Bish, I can change your life. It may be for 7 business days, but it's I'ma do it. Where? Papa, Peter's Uganda, because me, I've been watching. I'm not gonna lie. I watch these socialites. I go on their social media platforms and I, like you, I also peruse through. I'm like, okay, you're doing good. And you'll be seeing the parties she's attending, right? You'll be seeing the people at these parties. You'll be seeing the eligible bachelors. You'll be seeing the ones that might wink a little bit, say, what it do? Hi, honey, what's happening? You see them. But they don't see her. Where is the disconnection here? There's a major disconnection. It is the one I want to know. The math is not mathing. Say it with me. The math is not mathing. It is now just bad mathematics. Y'all can tag us. She'll give me a following. Of course, she'll come out and say, oh, I like how she goes. And she's like, why y'all bothered? There's a way she told. Why are y'all bothered by who I'm dating? Honey, because it is just not adding up. For us, the social media in-laws, who wish you nothing but happiness and good dick. Oh, Shakib is a big deal in South Africa. Wow, he must be such a big deal that none of us knows about him. What does he do? What are posting Zembu Shakib is a big deal in South Africa? Please, shut me up. Send me these Forbes lists. Send me this entrepreneur, whatever it is. But Nange, shut me up. Young rich chopper. Oh my God, what? Something is off. They are men worthy of her. They are men. You see when they keep telling us, but now dating a level yo nekirasio. Where are the men who are at her level and class? You are on Netflix. No one has seen you. No? You're brown. You even wear makeup when you're going to the gym, which means you're pretty every day. You're mulatto. No, wait. You're a mutant because you have like 7 different ethnicities in you. You're an X-Men. Nobody has seen that value. No one. No, so I just had... Lately, I've been coming on these lives and but I end up getting detracted because I feel like we've been doing so much politics lately. Like, I feel like we need to first ease up a little bit, lighten up the mood. It's the holiday seasons. We're all, we're in the mood of cheer and giving. So let's lighten it up. I got so much politics written up here that I wanted to talk about, but I was like, nah, nah. Yeah, it could be her choice that she likes little-known people. I like that. But let's not forget, we know who she is. Femme is a hell of a drag. You might come here and say, yeah, she likes the underdog. She likes the calm guy who nobody knows. Yeah, I understand that. It's a possibility. But have you met the person we are talking about? You think Zari would give up an instant to date a CEO? And not put him in our faces if she's fronting drug dealers on the daily. Or CEO. Or MD. Or mutabani wa gundi. stick with me on this conversation. Something is not adding up. The math has refused to math. This girl is doing drive-by dating. She's like, I see you. Click, click. Pause. We good. I'm done. Moving on to the next street. Who's there? Contender number 1, Shakib. Nobody knows him. We do not know his net worth. He might not be rich. He could be rich. Nobody knows. She won't ask. But let's front him. Not even an MP. Not even a Kalusu minister. For you, your name shall always be dated. You're always going to be dated by people we don't know. I have seen nobodies date very, very big somebodies. And these nobodies knew nobody. Hey! Let us just be for real. Let us be for real. Kati nze saze kujerega Justin azze tuwayemu. Kireka nze atabitegeera. Cause damn. Badi. And then again, it brings me to a conversation that we were having recently with a friend of mine online. You know, for me, I speak from experience. I never like to use anybody's experience. I love to use my experience. You know, people have said so much about me because I've also been in the public eye, and I welcome people's opinions about me because I give opinions about people. So you give it, take it as you dish it. That's who I am. You know, and people used to come up to me and they'll be like, you know, I don't even know how to put it, but for me as an individual, because I have been seeing these whole conversations go on, like when you go on social media, right? Open up Instagram. Abali Ebulaya, half of the girls look alike. They all have BBLs, lip fillers, high cheekbones. They all have the faded, cheap version Kim Kardashian look or Kendall or Kylie Jenner, you name it. You know, that's what the world has sold us, right? And these girls be looking fire, according to some. Yo, you know, they got tiny waists, big butts, flawless skin, filters everywhere. They just look like perfection. And these girls post themselves from January to January, Monday to Friday, 365 days a week, they be posted up. Even our Ugandan ones, this is no exception for the ones of America and the Ebola. No, even our Ugandan ones, they be posted up looking all types of scrumptious. They're like, honey, that is a meal, a snack, I don't care, I want to eat. They post. They're posted up. Right? But then, again, where the math would not math for me, because when they look at people like us who are plain and basic, that's what they call people like me. We're plain and basics. We still got bad skin. We got big tummies, probably half a butt. We got real human bodies that have been through some things, because like any normal human being, from the birth to your age, your body has been through some things, right? So they look at us, people like us, and they're like, nah, you ain't shit. You don't know nothing. Then we're out here catching husbands or wives. It doesn't matter what you're catching. We're out here in stable relationships. Some of us have probably decided not to be in stable relationships, but we're comfortable. Some of us have decided to just probably have babies, but we're comfortable. But then, you look at these girls who be thirst trapping on a daily. On a daily. Ogenda ku WhatsApp ng'alinako ekifaananyi. Ogenda ku Instagram ng'alinako ekifaananyi. Twitter buli wamu kwegamba ng'omanyi ne waalina enkovu kuba wamutunuulira yenna n'omumalayo. Either wali omwegomba oba wali just oli munyiivu naye omumanyi from head to toe. She can't even keep a boyfriend for 2 minutes. Or a girlfriend. Or relationship. She can't even keep herself to herself for a minute. So I was like, why isn't this math not mathing? because when they come and attack us, now I'm going to talk about us heterosexuals. And for all of those, this is not a very inclusive conversation. If you're deliberately choosing to stay celibate and single, power to you. If you believe marriage does not define your level of success, power to you too. This is not your conversation. I'm meaning for us regular heterosexuals, right, who just want to have real normal relationship, companionship, and all of that. And I believe most of these girls are actually looking for that, because what? I'm talking for those girls. I'm not talking for the girls who come on these social media platforms and say, I am not taking these photos for you, because those girls confuse me. If you are not taking them for us, who you're posting them for on social, then how about you take these photos and plaster them all over the house so that you can look at them yourself? Clearly, you're taking these photos for us. When you tell me I am not dressing up for you, I am dressing up for myself. Okay, honey, I see you. If you really wanted to dress up for yourself, you could have put on that outfit and stayed back home and just admires you. And then step out when you're dressing up for us. Right? I am not talking about those females either. I am talking about the regular heterosexual girl who wants to be in a relationship and is on social media, thirst trapping 365 days a year. But you can't keep a relationship. So what do these men really want? Men, I see you liking these girls' photos. She post up a photo like this. Hey, post a photo like this and immediately 3K likes. You're like, wow. Oh, they love her. I would love to know who calls this beautiful thing theirs. Then they come on podcasts and they're like, well, I'm still single and searching. But I'm like, you look that fine and no one has claimed you. So this is some logic I'm trying to use for Zari. Zari comes on her social media platforms and when you read her captions, be this, the greatest boss, the this, go get yours, be happy, I am this. She posts even live videos of us telling us, my life, my this. I'm like, let's use Jennifer Lopez as an example. That girl has been Jennifer Lopez has been picking up rings like they're infinity stones. Yep. She's been collecting engagement rings like infinity stones. But today I was watching a clip of her and she was saying, man, all those other relationships, they did not, they did not feel right. She still wanted Ben Affleck. She wanted to spin that block, and she did spin the block. Yeah, she did. She got married to him eventually. So I'm like, the math for me, men, tell us, where is it? What's going on? Females who go on social media and show us everything about you and you still can't catch a relationship. What is going on? We need to even out these odds. This is not me coming at all. I'm just saying, can we even out the odds for us who don't understand? Because where? You say. So anyway, that was my conversation about Zari. You cannot lie to us that you dated a man for 3 months, introduced him to your kids, went on trips with him, slept with him, because you're not going to tell us you did not sleep with this man, because you told us you're in a relationship. If you were not, then clarify so that we can also know it was a gig or a drive-by relationship. But you cannot give us all these statistics in the past year and then claim with your stature and who you are that you did not vet the human being you were going to sleep with or introduce to your kids for 3 months. You cannot be lying to us like that. We refuse. I personally refuse to believe that bullshit. I refuse. You can't be that high profile, walking around with bodyguards, taking photos and telling us how you're such a big deal. Oh, Netflix, and you do not vet the man going to sleep with you by finding out what he does for a living. Nedda. Explain yourself to us, the social media in-laws. We are part of these relationships. You make us part of them. Mumfuna. Yeah. Let's just have a conversation. The math is not mathing. Every time you come out to show us that you're in love and you're blasting us on social media how we should mind our own relationships. We're like, girlfriend, where are the CEOs? Where are the MDs? Where are the entrepreneurs? Where are the rich kids' sons? Where are they? Why do you keep bringing ninjas out of the woodwork who nobody knows about? Girlfriend, it is not adding up. The math is not mathematicking for me. But I stand to be corrected. I wish she could come out and explain her circumstances so that people like me who are nothing and basic, like she calls us, can sit back and take our L. I want to take my L. Zari, please. I want to take my L, so I wish she would come out and explain to us basic folk about Joe what exactly is going out. Again, case in point, we're using J-Lo. When J-Lo started collecting her infinity stones, hashtag engagement rings, she started from below the tier, you know? She started with an ex-dancer. That was her first marriage. Then I think she moved on to a waiter. Second, almost marriage. Then she kept climbing up. The curve kept going up. Now with Zari, her graph would look a little bit confusing for me because you see, she started at the bottom with Ivan Semwanga. God rest that man's soul because he did a lot for her. So she started with Semwanga, Esangoma, Mweyiya, yali yeyiya ng'omuntu, n'avaayo awo wansi ku bottom n'amuteeka ku level. Wait, nga buli omu ayogera erinnya lye, nga bw'ali omulungi, we all bowed down. What are you saying? Chick was so high on her level that she thought she could sing. She even did a music video. That is how much he put her up. Then, when he passed on, before he passed on, she's like, Tonsana, this ain't working. It's not working. We have beautiful kids. I'm grateful for that, but I want to move on. And it is okay for her to move on. I walked away from my marriage. Yeah, it is okay for you to say this ain't working and you move on. We are not holding that against her. Right? So she moved on from Semwanga, who has started from the bottom. Now we're here. Then she's like, now that I am here, I may as well keep doing the racks on racks on racks, racks on racks on racks. So what did she do? She moved on up to an upcoming celebrity, a big star. He was, you know, by all means, Diamond Platnumz was no joke. She went and then had babies with Diamond Platnumz. We're like, okay, one of it, they were one. Got you only one. Huh? Only one, no. We're like, okay, this curve is either going to go. When she dumped Diamond, I swear to God, I thought the next thing she's going to bring is the Prince of Zamunda. I was, wallahi. Nali manya agenda tuleetera president w'eggwanga or Aliko Dangote himself. Eh? Who did we date after that? Y'all remember the trajectory? Then the curve just started doing, the curve would go up, then it goes down, then to a point where it maintained, and we are like, twamanyira batuleetera ba Lichi Chopper, Shakib, Sitalioni. Ani mulala gwe baleeta? Man, am I the only female who hates it when you wear lip gloss and brings that white line? I hate to see that. So, that's it. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just trying to understand the statistics. You know? Statistics, my dear. The statistics are just not statisticking. Oh, we need to call Andrew Mwenda to explain this curve. Do we have economists, relationship economists who can draw us a curve, or accountants? Because it don't make sense. I'm just saying. How come I don't display my rings? Maureen, a whole wife. Yeah, a whole wife. I just thought a wife. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just saying. There was King Bear. But not King Bear again now. Who was King Bear? Did you guys ever find out who King Bear was? Ay. But then the King Bear. But now I'm going to go King Bear. King Bear. Mweba dia. Waliyo ne Sempala Faruku. Ye Faruku siri mwerabira. Farouk is now married to Julie Underwood. And they have lasted. Are they still together? Why I will never forget Farouk Sempala is because he is hung low. He is blessed. We all saw those photos. We were like, girlfriend, I know you needed to get you some of that. Because damn. Hey, Farouk was also there. There was King But nange, her trajectory nange, sijitegera. Do these rich influential men fear you, or you're too high value target for them? Like, you're so high value, these rich men are like, I cannot F with that. I didn't come here to hate. I just came to have a conversation. I could have talked about so many politicking things going on, but today I've decided, nah, let's kick it. Let's just have conversation. Zabalaba socialite bansobera. Bansobera bona. And it's not just Zari. It's all of them. And there was the Big Brother guy. The guy from Big Brother. We need to write a list. We need to write a list. Trajectory tetegerekeka. But it's all these socialites in Kampala. I be going on Instagram. Sometimes I am bored enough. You know, there was the great situation. Grenade. Quick guy. I go on different platforms and I see these beautiful, gorgeous girls, bodies to the nine, waist snatched up. We are nursing. We have hands that have flesh here. We still have that good old cooking belly. We got mommy tummies. We got that ass that just wobble wobble. You know, we are real. But you see these girls who spend their days in a gym on a daily. These girls who make sure they have a photo shoot every weekend to update us on how finer they are looking. These girls whose daytime job is to wear makeup that they go to bed with makeup on. You can never catch them unaware. Even when you call at the crack of dawn, she got lashes on. Looking like a mirror. Just looking like an image sent from God. But the level of not catching any relationships, I don't get it. Not that everybody wants a relationship. I made that disclaimer earlier on, but Mwabadia, men, please come into the comment section and tell us mwagalachi. Abana bali kuzi platform chiro na misana te babalekerera. So they don't let up. The pressure is applied daily. They dress right. They smell good. They look fine. They are a vision. But nobody is claiming them. Why? Yes, our butts be wobble wobble. When I walk, my butt be wobble wobbling. But wait, have you seen these Instagram influencers? They walk and their butts are just do. Kabina kwe kari. Kari wali kanywe dewe kati. Kari mujini na wakatunuli gamba. Wow. But when she walks, it is also walking like this. When I came out, no, it is a vision. It is like a whole orchestra is playing. Wobble wobble. So these high maintenance women, why aren't the high value men finding these high maintenance women to turn them into high value women? Because society has made us believe for you to be a high value woman, you're supposed to be a high maintenance woman. Kind of what they want to try to say. You're supposed to position yourself in a certain way in order for you to look high value. Okay, I have no value according to society, right? Mabalina value, what's going on? You are not catching rings. You are not being claimed. Who is going to come on these platforms and say, you see that fine thing? That's mine. Without fear or favor. Wow, these men are a collective. They don't know if they are theirs. Because when she posts, she's like, I know it's always a meme. They're like, I love you. You know who you are. Muringa chikumi. So none of you is comfortable enough to say mine. Because as soon as you say mine, the others are going to show up and also say mine too. Mine. Have you watched Finding Nemo? You remember those seagulls in Finding Nemo? They'll come out and say mine. What? And they come on these social media platforms and they want to make us basic girls feel like we are persona non grata. We are nothing. And they want to make us feel so bad. Only to find them with Roasa. You find them with a Roasa. Or with someone's father who is having a midlife crisis and just wanted to feel what a young body feels like. But dear. Today I'm not here to be serious. I'm just here to have a conversation that's been going on. Okay. Bajja ku social media femunaye abatalina ketulina abatasobola kwekubisa bifaananyi buli lunaku abatasobola kulaga nga bwe twaguze engatta empya abatasobola kulaga mbu twasibye enviiri twayambadde makeup tulina obukooweekoowe mama. They make you feel like you are insignificant naye nga bo biwanvu. The math is just not mathematicking for me. Mubamanyi. Open up Instagram. Where? Me, I'm speaking for Ugandan girls. You open up Instagram and you're like, what in the world? Truth be told, Uganda has some fire women. We are fine. We are fine women in Uganda. But the biggest population of us on social media flaunting our fineness, where no one can claim you. Don't you feel burdened by it that for all the 365 days a year, for the past 5 years, you have been posting your photos of you looking fine as fuck, but not one single man has stood up, or woman, it don't matter your sexual orientation, has stood up and said, I want that, I need that, that's my shit right there, I want it, and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to claim it. No one. 365 days the first year, second year, third year, wala inze mbana bivudde kodda. Mbana byesonyiye mbanchi manyi the world has nothing to offer. Munatuyita bakopi, munatuyita basic na ya mulimba. Mulimba. And then when you see these men that these women are thoughting for, the women that these women are trying to thirst trap, the men that hit the like button, when you reverse the cards and you look at them, look at the men that are liking those photos. When you reverse the cards and look at the women these men have, you're like, what in the... With them also the math doesn't math because they have basic girls like us. Look at all these big celebrities in Hollywood, apart from these young ones who just want to clout chase. Look at people like Denzel Washington. You know, the old cats. Even the new cats. There's some new cats. When you look at their real wives, you're like, but she is normal. We were all bothered when Idris Elba married the most, according to us, basic. She was a regular girl. She got stretch marks. Sabrina was just basic. She was a regular girl. You're like, but it is Idris Elba. Hey! Hey! Oba guy. Lero ngande tunyumye muko. Kubanga. When you look at the women, these men who like these thought photos of these girls, when you look at the women they're really sleeping with, the women they call wives, the women they wife and have kids with, chifanani techikwatagana. And then they'll come on different social media platforms trying to give us explanations. I like them when they go on interviews and platforms. And they're like, you see, I am picky. I have things that I like that other people do not know about. But my lights are even tripping. They're like, I have things that I like. I haven't yet found what I want. No, honey. They haven't yet found you. Because you see, one thing I understand about men, correct me if I'm wrong, men are visual beings. It's not like us. Females, we are emotional beings. We have to, to take on your feeding. But men, he sees a brown thigh, it's a wrap. He wants that. He will think after he gets the thigh, that's when he will now start to, because he gets discombobulated when he sees your nakedness or your near nakedness, because they are visual people. This is to take away nothing from these men. They're just hot-wired like that, and we love them for that, because no man is going to see your inner beauty, my dear. Before they see your inner beauty, something has to attract them to you. But a guy, dear basic girl like me, you have hope. You will not die alone. I am here to tell you, tojja kufa wekka. Whether you have fake lashes or fake nails or a wig on your hair or an extension of some Indian woman's hair or a tiny waist or a big flabby stomach, there is someone out there about to claim you. But one thing they're not going to do is claim a thought. Because these men are not stupid. These men are not stupid. He's asking himself, if I am viewing you on this social media platform like this, it means among these 10K followers and like someone else is viewing you. So what do? Men are sour losers. They like the hunt. They love the hunt. So it's going to be like, by the time what if I want to shoot my shot now, but already 655 have already shot their shot? Oh, why? I'll go for the next one. But when we say these things, we are sour graping. We are angry. Okay. Keep running from reality, my dear. Keep running from reality. Call us haters. Call us sour grapers. Call us every name in the book. Call us pick-me's. That's my favorite one. But the facts and statistics still say, ain't nobody ready to take you. They are going to hit it and quit it. They will pay your bills along the way, but that ain't nothing to a man, because again, men are visual beings. He sees the thigh, he gets discombobulated, he wants the thigh, he gets the thigh. After getting the thigh, he's like, on to the next one, on to the next one, in the words of Jay-Z. So, to be honest, and you can't fault these men. Me, if I'm walking with my man and then a beautiful girl passes by and he pretends not to look, I will know there's a problem. You're supposed to look. She is appealing to the eyes. Matter of fact, I will point you where I'm like, dang, you see her? She fire. All right, now let's go home and you get with this wobble. Because that's what you got. This wobble is going to hold you down. And that's what men are looking for. Stability. Some loyalty. Some stability and respect. But they're going to say we are bitter. Dear basic girl, I will drink to you. Through all of this, you're still winning. You are winning. Because they keep turning off my light. Hey, socialite anyize nyono alikundoga. They hit it and quit it. Look at the biggest socialites you have in UG on Instagram. I don't want to name names because some of them are actually people I love. But I be sitting there and I'm like, girl, you've been on this internet of the FBI for long. No one has said, can I marry you? No one has said, I want you. This is my favorite part. They'll throw birthday parties and do a whole photo op, show us photos of everything. We all know they couldn't afford that birthday party, but they cannot say, oh, by the way, this is my man. Okay, we get it. It is men, but one of those men should honestly be close to your heart. There's always that kaplan B. You're like, bona banagana ono chifefe nchimanya ajja kumpasa. I'm just saying. Like I said, I came with a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Magogo. I wanted to talk about Frank Gashumba and why they're always putting that ninja on our television stations, yet we know he's a Mufere. I wanted to talk about Uganda police and what's happening with the rampant kidnappings and all of that. I wanted to, I wanted to talk about our public debt because it is so alarming, and I wanted to educate you about public debt too. I wanted to talk about Ministry of Health saying things like they had, okay, this one I have to talk about. So according to what happened during COVID, Ministry of Health actually had what they call a hardship allowance. Yes, like let's use it literally, like the words hardship allowance for hardships. Yeah, they had that one. It was a lot of money, but no one got the money because up to today, frontline workers were never paid. I wanted to talk about that too, but it's self-explanatory because it's all over. It's the sad stuff. It's Christmas time. I feel like just being in my fields and just being petty. Go back to the basics of why you people knew me, and you people are like, you a Lugambo queen. I'm not a Lugambo queen. I'm just someone who likes to talk about things that everybody's talking about. I wanted to talk about that, I wanted to talk about so many other things, I wanted to talk about Kakande and him asking for $300 from his folk because he wanted to buy a car, and the two cars in the background where I think I saw a Rolls Royce Phantom and some other fancy car, and he was like, if you love me, you would buy me a car before December. I was like, wow. I wanted to talk about that, but then I was like, why should I be talking about that? We have talked about it so many times. So if they want to go and spend their $300 on some ninja like that, go ahead. It is Christmas. And I am in a good mood. Yeah. I am in a good mood. I don't feel like talking about the politics. Sakara. Kumanga. For a minute, I feel like you all deserve just a moment to laugh and just back wild. We can't be serious all the time because, let's face it, the problems of our country are going to wait for us even tomorrow. I can do another live tomorrow and there'll be fresh shit with our politics. There will be, the motherland is one that it's a gift that keeps on giving. So today I just decided, let's be petty. Let's talk about our socialites. Oh, and then before I can go, what about these socialites who come on every platform and make you believe they are rich? Man, I think we understand rich wealth in different ways. They come on social media platforms. If they're out here in the diaspora, they come and confuse you in Uganda. I keep telling you this. You cannot compare your dollar to a shilling. I will bust my chops in America, get a credit card worth 20K, come to Uganda and mash up the place. Bonfire. Just 20K in credit. Come and nzirugaze meza zo namba twale out tuweko bya bifananye snap njijanja waze. On credit. But when I come back to America, I will work till I can't work. Shifting bank kwata double ngatosa. Buli akugamba we have an opening, you're like, I'll take that shift. Then there are the ones in Uganda who have small shillings and know how to put them into circulation the right way. They come and make, again, us basic people feel like we are not doing anything with our lives. We are broke. Broke namna gani? Have you seen our economy? Who is certified rich and who is certified broke? We don't even have, we don't have an economy. We have a marketplace. But these socialites be here, making you feel inadequate, making you feel like your life is going to the dogs. But dear, it is not real life. I keep seeing the people who come from this diaspora. When I was back home before I came here, I didn't know the entire workings. I've been here. It's almost coming to where I am now. Been here, and I just, I keep my cool. I keep my distance. I don't fraternize that much, but I know what I know because people just endear themselves to me, and they're like, "Can I tell you about so and so? Did you see them when they went home? Oh my goodness, visit their Instagram." I'm like, going on it. Damn, he was. Ooh, he spent. Ooh, he had fun. Ooh, he rich. Then they hit you with he got a credit card, 20K, which he has to pay back. I'm like, all for what? To go and floss on our fellow countrymen who are in a broke situation already? Like, it doesn't add up. It doesn't. Let these people stop making you feel inadequate. One thing I've understood about America, in this country, gwasalawo mbw'oka oyo okukola eno oyinza okukola n'oziba n'amaaso n'emikono ne gikukola bwe giti gwasalawo. So you can make money, and when you get $1 and you get $1 and flip it into a shilling, my youth, you're going to go back home nga Michael Ezra doesn't know shit. Nga gwaliko nga ne Museveni bw'aba ayogera ogamba, what money do you have? I had to learn all those things when I came here. You can just go catch a credit card and ruin your credit score here. Oh, I will explain to you what good credit and bad credit is. Hey. But they're out here. Some in Uganda go and get money from loan sharks to finance their lifestyles. Then poor us, the basic kijanas, we are like, oh, will I ever make it in life? I mean, I am 22 and I don't have a kamkwano. It is not a rat race. It is not a rat race. What you have is what you are supposed to have in that moment. If you want to get more, work on it. But do not look at other people's lifestyles and believe that because they are 22 and rich, you should also be 22 and rich. We have different storylines. When we're coming on the surface of this earth, I believe God set out a storyline book and he said, kakati gwe, obugagga bwo, ojja bufuna ku myaka 6, tojja beera nabwo bwa myaka 3. We all have a different storyline. Yeah, just keep it real. I'm just keeping it real, and I'll keep reminding you, social media is not a real place. People are battling shit. People are paying debt after debt. People are being shooketh. People are still sharing houses. These girls you see with the wigs from here to there, and she's like, hey, your natural human hair bambi ya mitwala ana. Embwe yesula ku kitanda n'abakazi abalala 6. Ekikomando kye basulira gw'oli eno ogamba Mukama, nze ndiyambalako ku wigi nga ya mitwala 3. Oh. Just telling you, come down. Calm down, my dear. Bano bajja batomeza ate tubala baba batomezezza nnyo bana batomezezza obwana bwaffe obuto. Kana kajja ku Instagram ne kalaba how people are living their lives. Oh my God. Ne kagenda ku Facebook ne kalaba, oh my Lord. Ne kagenda kasula ne buli kiramu nga kaagala anaagula engato, anaasasula renti, anaagula iPhone. In Uganda is the only place I know. I guess there are other places like that, but I'll speak of where I know. Uganda is the only place where you'll find a woman who doesn't have a day job, is at school. Her parents are not anywhere close to being even in the middle income status, but she has an iPhone 14. And you're like, but how? Nze banaye mathematics ata mathematicking nga mungi. Mubatunuulidde bangi. Then there are those who lie to you that they have iPhone 14s. When you see her taking the photo like this, it is a 14 or a Pro or a 13 or whatever. When you turn it on, it is an Android has opened. Hey, China na ya jakola baratomeza. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Grow in your lane. Walk towards what lane you want to be, but police. Mulekerawo okwemenya n'abantu ba social media bajja batomeza. I see so much. Now look at people asking to join my life. I'm not joining anyone. They don't ask kuwaya tunyumye badi tunyumye. Huh? I wanted you to know that people are going to hit you with nonsense. You're also going to hit yourself with nonsense, because as human beings we self-critique. They're going to be 2022 has ended. What do I have? Kale oliye yafuna motoka, oliye yafuna nyumba, oliye yafuna iPhone, inze banange, and then you feel like your life is coming to an end. Oh my God, why is me? Big lies. Big lies. When you see how these people are living, these so-called socialites who inspire you on these platforms, you will begin to believe everything you know thus far as a human being is a lie. Can you catch an amen? Hey! Hey! I'm just telling you. When I used to work on TV, there's some information I would have and I couldn't use it, but I knew it. You have people calling you out from these different circles and telling you, onogundi omumanyi, you're like, nakuweereza ekifaananyi. Yeah, mumanyi, usually ntera nnyo mulaba nga ali this. Kwano, ne balyoka bakuyiira info nga bwali this and that. Empewo nekuyitamu n'otuula mu kakona n'ogamba it is okay kabushenga nsasula akasaala kange sike kanji ninye safe border nzireyo ewaffe. I am okay. The things people are doing for these lifestyles you're admiring. But again, if you want to take that route, power to you. Nawe tetukulinaako buzibu. Nawe tetukulinaako buzibu. Kitegedde gamba amina. Like people would tell me about certain people in town and I see them on a daily flossing and on their social medias. And I'm like, usually I am usually calm with my info until someone becomes stupid and tries to come at me. That's why like usually when people try to come at me on social media, I'm like, I don't want to ruin you. Kankuleke. In these socialite circles, in these celebrity circles, in the politics circles, my goodness, if I mention to you how many Ugandan socialite females and male are sleeping with your favorite socialites, mujja kutya. Echikangabwa. If I told you how many of your socialites are intersleeping with these politicians, both male and female. If I told you how many of them are still in the closet, if you get what I'm saying, say amen. But when they come on these platforms, they act straight up. Hey, why am I giving you this conversation? I'm just trying to tell you that wherever you have reached at in life is okay. Keep growing. Keep working towards bettering yourself. But do not do it under pressure. Do not do it under pressure. Because you do not know the half of it that these people are going through to just maintain these so-called lives. There is a very well-known, there is a well-known journalist, male, and a well-known politician, male, who have been shacking up for years. But when you see them in public all being gang-on, straight up, I'm like, that's not what you told my friend when he was hitting it yesterday, but okay, sorry. You've been sleeping with these people who come and tell us, oh yeah, I did that. And I'm like, right, sister, right on. All to finance a lifestyle. Okay. But please, if they consider you basic, take pride. Take pride in that your basicness. Take pride. Work towards your level of basic. Work in your lane of basic. Breathe easy. And I say to Jiriako Makola, baby. Breathe easy. I remember people used to tell me, but T, you know, people would give me weird propositions when I was on television. There are people who would approach me to do this and that. You can do this and that. Don't you want a car? Don't you want a fancy house? Watokoye boda. Ono gaya kufa. Just akupa mukayala. I was like, Zeno bwana bwango obusatu. Katulye kuzaaka bushenga zaatusasula zijja tumala. Boda tennanzita era teyanzita. Nzuno ndi Bulaya. But I stayed there. In peace, because I understood, knowing how I am made, I will sit back and that shit will haunt me forever. So I said, T, stay in your lane. I stayed in my lane. People used to be like, how can you work on TV and you don't live the same lifestyle as all your fellow presenters? Do you want me to tell you what those presenters do? Luasa demystified some of it, but can we go on? How can you work on TV and you still hold a fake phone? You don't have a car. You don't even have a fancy house. I'm like, Jenyine mala. Because that's how these people get by. And yet they lie you. They are like, I earn this amount, but I influence for this amount, and I get this amount. Mathematics will not mathematic. Stay in your lane. Grow in your lane. Make peace with your lane. If you want better out of your lane, good for you too. But don't be pressured. Do not be pressured. Mumfuna. Anyway, it's been 98 minutes. Good Lord, this was a long-ass live. I have to say bye-bye. I've taken up your time. What time is it? Today, I know my US people, because I did it on a Tuesday. Most people are at work, I think so. Most of my biggest crowd is from the other time zone. And I'm glad. You know, we had fun today. How do I have 51 people watching on YouTube and I have 32 likes? Can all of you press that like button? Temunyiza. These ones are always doing good on TikTok. Hey! Facebook always outdoes itself. I have 240 people watching, but I have 500 stars. Set you praise. Set you. Now, to most people, they will think that, oh, those are very few likes. Those other people, man, my crowd is a generic crowd, and I appreciate all of you. Because I know, regardless of what, if I open up tomorrow, you will come and watch. The support is real. I didn't buy anybody, so I love you all. And I'm proud of you. And we've done this thing for the past 2 years, and so far, I'm happy. You're in Cameroon. It's 1931. What time is it? 10:31 in Dubai. 1:31 at Brenda is almost on my time zone. 21:31. Oh God. I see you. Never Uganda mbagala. Muli buli wamu. Munsanyula. You can't tell me nothing. Bule andabide wondabide. Me love you long time. Me love you long time. Somebody was asking me the other day, Tina, do you visit other countries? I'm looking at it. I'm not going to lie to myself. Mbungenda kola tour. Nze kafera naawe basic tina mundeke temumpitanga ne ku bintu ebyo binswaza. But in case I am in your town, I will just post and say, Chigwa leero ndi mu town yo munfuna. So I was thinking I think next year I want to do the UK because I have some pretty good friends in the UK and they've been begging me, to come down to the UK. Within the States, I'm not really bothered with the States because I can easily fly in and out of a different state whenever I want, but I'm not so big on it because I can't say I have such a big following in the communities, but the ones that reach out to me, I am always pressured and humbled. Yeah, I am. So maybe I will be coming down to your step when I can, but usually I come in the capacity of nzize kuzunga, nzize kukola malo, nze siri serebu. Era temunyizanga ne mumpita biserebu nze ndika day badia. I am a basic. You will find me on the streets with nothing on my head, wearing flip-flops. I look a mess when I want to. That's just me. Went to Athens. I want to come to Athens. It's a beautiful place. I've always wanted to go to Greece. I'm still going to maintain that. It's my go-to place. Yeah, so that's just about it. If I am in your town, in your hood, link ups, sizirinako buzibu kasita obanga toyagala kunkuba. Kubanga embeera ejja kukyuka. I fight back. I am not the type who will be like, oh my God, you will catch some hands. And I don't think any of you wants to catch hands. You're all good people. So yeah, for all of you who are asking if I do go to different places, I will start doing that next year. This year I just wanted to, chill, enjoy this whole marriage situation, dwell in it, and just try to settle in, because settling into a new country, literally I just uprooted my whole life. So I'm getting it together. I'm learning this America. Binje ebyokuyiga. Whenever guy bawambuya buli kimu, you want to get a house, you have to have credit. Ate credit is not just credit. There is good credit, bad credit. Ate you have to get pre-approved. Ate you want a car, you need pre-approved. Bawambuya ebintu munsi eno. But I am getting the hang of it. Mpola. Yep. And Doha, can I be honest? One of the worst places I've ever been and hate is Dubai. Sibalinako buzibu mwabaliyo nga abantu mbagala, but the country itself is like, whenever I go to Dubai, as soon as you get off the plane, I know it takes some getting used to, but there's that huge, at DXB, the first time I was there, you get out of the plane and then you're hit by this huge humidity, like that hot air. But it's not just hot air, right? It's hot air that smells like cigarettes. Now, when I was going there, I was a smoker, but they weren't smoking my type of cigarettes. Their cigarettes smell weird. And then it's like you're in a vacuum of cigarette smoke and heat. And then it's the spitting they be doing. It irks me. And then it's the how openly racist they are, but in a subtle way. Bible yagana. Be real. Like, keep it 100. It's a beautiful country to go to. It is. See all of you catching flights. You're like, I want to go and twerk in a thong in Dubai. Okay, see you on a yacht or whatever. But for me, Dubai, no. Take me elsewhere. It's just. And then in the night, I think because I have traveled there when it is in the summer, right? In the night, I was seated outside my hotel room just like sweating like a pig. I know. Sikuswaziza, Doha is not Dubai. I get it. I was just remembering Dubai. I know Doha is not Dubai. You think I'm dumb? I ain't that dumb. I was just speaking about countries that I don't want to go to. But Doha, on the other hand, it's still one of them. Don't have a problem with Muslim countries. It just, yeah. Or wonfuna. Like anything to do with the Arab countries, they are unsettling for me. I don't know if I can. I can't. I know Doha is not Dubai. What I was trying to refer to is that the entire UAE ain't my cup of tea. Period. That plateau yonna. Doha, Qatar, you name it. Bonabo. I just, techinkolera. Techinkolera mukwano. Chagana. Yeah. Chagana. But hey, which is okay. It is fine. I'm seeing people on social media here trying to correct me. Doha is not a guy. I have just explained to you. I was trying to tell you that entire plateau, Ghana. Now, I haven't been to Doha, haven't been to Qatar, but my introduction to that entire plateau was Dubai. And girlfriends, not selling it for me at any time. It was so bad that anytime I have to catch a flight to come out here, I make sure I do not have a connecting flight in that country. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. But anyway, that's it for now. Come to Kenya. Darling, Janat, I am married to a Kenyan. I don't have to come to Kenya. When I'm coming to Kenya, I'm coming home. Mfuna. And I will definitely come to Kenya. With time. But anyway, it's been my time. I hope you all had fun. I am still mad with you, YouTube. 53 viewers, 41 likes. Munjagazachi. Hey, Jabafuna. Jabafuna. Violence, I went there, but anyway, it's been good. I'm glad I sat with you. We should do this often. I didn't want to start doing lives within the week because I know I may not sustain them because my weeks are busy, you know? They're just like on and off and on and off. But I know my weekends are always free. That's why I've never wanted. I said I could start doing them on Wednesdays, but no, it's unpredictable. So that's why. But we should do this. If I ever miss another live on Saturday, this is what we'll be doing within the week. That's just it. But other than that, thank you for watching from wherever you have watched. Thank you for spending this past 1 hour and something minutes with me. I know it takes a lot of toll. It takes a lot of your data. I am humbled. We shall do this one more time this weekend. We shall do this again this weekend, and maybe we shall get into some politics and satire and more drama. But for today, Petty Betty came to play, and I was just in my feelings. I just wanted to share a couple of conversations with you all. All right? It's been nice. Keep it real. Be kind to yourself. Be good to yourself, because you cannot give what you do not have. If you're not kind to yourself, you cannot be kind to another. If you do not love yourself, there is no chance of you loving another person, because love starts with you. So be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Most of all, enjoy being in this thing called life. There's no do-over. Enjoy it. For now, I'm going to start with YouTube, and I'm going to say bye-bye. Norway. I should come to Norway. Everybody has said something about Norway. We shall look into it if you all want to sponsor. Because, hey, these trips are not free. They cost money. You can't be inviting me to come to places if you're not paying for me to come to these places. Okay. Big shout out to every basic bay. Me love you long time. Me proud of you. I'll say bye-bye with starting with YouTube. Thank you for being here. I'll catch